Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Back to another episode of Farmer Al. Anyway, we just harvesting potatoes today, planting a couple things. It's June. The weather has finally warmed up out here in North Carolina. So let me show you what I got going on. As you know, I just harvested that row of potatoes, right? And that little half a row ain't produced nothing because it was too early. But that little 80-foot row basically produced me these. I'm still a month too early. Still a month too early. They won't even die back yet. A couple of them have put some flowers out, then they died, but the whole plant didn't die back yet. But I need this space because our little friends are growing and they are getting crowded. So I really needed that space because my tiller broke down. You might not know that. It don't want to crank on me. I got to get another one. And I did not feel like doing it by hoe. But I will if I have to. It look like that's what I got to do. I really don't have the money for another tiller right now, $400 or $500. So y'all see me out here with a hoe, tilling and stuff, getting the grass out the way. I might make an episode on that. But let's see how these potatoes look, y'all. Okay. You got some small ones in there. You got some nice size ones in there too. Okay, it's nice. For no fertilizer, no chemicals or nothing. You know, ain't add no compost or nothing to it. I just tilled the ground, put the eyes in there, and that's what they produce. On up about 20 eyes. Could have got a lot more potatoes if I waited, but I need a space like I said. So let me clean this up right quick and we can get to planting. Squash, lettuces, bell peppers, watermelons, rutabagas, UFO squash. That might be something else. I got a UFO squash right there. That looked like a squash. That might be cucumber. Let's see. No, the seed too big to be cucumber. There's some kind of pumpkin seed. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I didn't label it. So we're gonna plant them and see. You know, all vine, squash, and cucumbers, they look the same. And we got the straight, I don't know. But anyway, let me get to work, y'all. We do have peppers. Looked out here. Why my tomatoes on the ground? They got tomatoes up there, they heavy. So I got to stake these. That's from too much water, I believe. I believe I got enough calcium in the soil. UFO squash. A lot of them got it, a lot of them don't. Some of them cracking. That's from too much water. Yeah, let me stand these up later on. Dang, like a storm or something came through here. Oh, nice green tomato, nice. Okay, but that's what I want to show y'all. Add a pepper, another pepper, more peppers. Oh, oh. Go ahead and pick a couple of these. I'll leave that one. It might be the giant Marconi or the sweet pepper. I have no idea. That one in recovery. That's the one that was doing bad. I added some nutrients to it. Let's see what we got here. I seen you. You got to come off. All right. Plant like 300 collard plants. Some okra. Got to come weed them. Okra and that was the name of the other plant. Where is it at? I forgot the name of it, but I find it and pull the weeds from around it too. Cucumbers doing good. Growing slow. That's what organic is. Get it crop time to pull the nutrients and stuff from the soil. I got to come weed that too. All right, y'all. Look, when the flowers appear, then you got small potatoes. You know, you can get the new potatoes. You know, that's usually about 2 months, you know what I'm saying, after the harvest. But if you wait another month and a half after that, till they die out, till the whole plant die off, you'll have a bigger harvest. Mr. Honeybee going from flower to flower. And like I said, those black bugs, whatever they are, I don't know if they were Japanese beetles or not, that I destroyed with a bowl of water. They actually pollinated my garden. Cause my bees won't even in my garden yet. They were here pollinating all these white flowers that appear all over my yard. All right, y'all. See, I got my line stretched out. I done pulled all the potato plants up. I done chopped it with my hoe, cause my tiller won't crank. And now I'm about to plant. So, show you how I do that. This is not sponsored by Epsoma Organic, but this is what I use, and a couple other amendments like Fox Farm, Potting Soil to get my stuff started off. You know, I use the other kind too. And that is to get my seed trays started. It's very light, fluffy. They take off. You don't need to add nothing to it. You see how healthy they are. You know, so. But this is what I do. I done raked and hoed. Got my line stretched out. Now I'm about to come through and plant. Show y'all how I do it. These are the yellow cricket neck squash. And down there I got some more white UFO squash. So I just take my container, let it dry out. You know, once it dry out, the plant should be pretty easy to maneuver out. Like that right there. Good root structure, not too crowded. You know, they've been in here for probably about a week. I put them down in there. No, that's too deep. That is too deep. So that being too deep, fill in some. Put her back. And that look like it's about almost perfect. Fill a little bit in more. Give me some of this organic mix. Sprinkle that down there. Mix that up. Sprinkle a little bit more. Take that, plant that, and I just fill her in. Just stand her up, fill her in. Then I just come back and water that later on, after I get all of them in. But I try to get my plant centered with the line right there. Something like that. Or sometimes be touching the line, or somewhere be in the general area of the line. You know, I don't want it straight too far off, but it is what it is. Come off like that. And I'll come back and water that in later on. Now this spade trowel is approximately 15 inches. So I'm gonna put it down there one time, like that. I'm in a chair, a beach chair, right? So that's right there, so boom, right there, so right there. Oh, I'm gonna show y'all how I did it, I'm sorry. So the spade 15 inches, I'm gonna take that, put that about right there, with that line up, that's about 18 inches. I want them 18 inches apart. Go straight down, that's where my hole is at. Spin that. Take that on out. Do the same thing to another plant. Boom. Not deep enough. Take some of that out. Like that right there. Sprinkle that in there like that. Sprinkle a little bit more. It's organic. It's not gonna burn it. Boom. We good. Yep, just like that right there. Real light, fluffy. Go to the next one. Push all that down. That'll help people with back problems better. Pull that on down. And just continue the process, y'all. That's all I'm gonna do. Continue the process till I get this row in. I'm gonna water it, and we can go to the next row, plant something else. Just took them potatoes up today, about an hour or something ago. So, yep, these rows are 80 feet. So, I probably don't get nothing but 60. No, 40. Yeah. No. Yeah, 60. I'm supposed to get 60. Let's see. Since this is slow release, now I add this to my tomato plants, to my squash, and to my certain plants that have fruit, you know. So I take that, sprinkle that in the water, let it sit for 2 days. Because if you just sprinkle that in the ground, it's slow release. Slow release, quick release, water soluble. I mean, when you water it, the nutrients get it right then. And I do that once a week for my vegetables that need it. Other than that, you know, just plain water. Now I use a different kind for my pecan trees. I use the citrus, fruit, and tree kind for my pecan trees. And so I done got my rows somewhat straight with the baby squash plants. UFO squash are big. I mean, those are the yellow squash. Next are the UFO squash, patty pan, whatever you want to call it. They're so delicious. Uh, Another row to going down. So we're gonna have a ball. It's warming up now. They can really take off. So the other ones a while because it wasn't warm enough, but now it's warm. They love warm weather. And that is a bell pepper, and that is a bell pepper. So somehow they got in there, but I'm gonna leave them like that. That is a baby kale plant. That is another baby kale plant. Some of my seeds be dropping. When I see other plants popping up, I'll leave them in there and plant them in the ground. But I'm gonna go ahead and plant these squash, y'all, and I'll see y'all in a minute. And if you accidentally have two, you can split them apart very gently while they're young like this, and they'll still grow straight down the middle. Just pull them apart, leave the roots intact and all that. See? Took like 3 seconds. Now I plant them. What's that white stuff coming from my lettuce? That contains lactine and lactopricking, whatever it is. But it's a white substance that uh, affects the central nervous system, helping to relieve pain and cause a sedative effect. I had just ate a piece of my lettuce and it was white, so I looked it up, and that's what it is. And some lettuces are used for medicinal purposes. Hey, it's good to know. I just cut that middle because it was about to bolt, it was about to flower, and I don't want it to flower right now. So it's good to know. All right, looking good, looking good. Yo, all of those are double planted. Some of them have 2, 3 in there, as y'all can see. But I'm just pull them apart and plant them. Sometimes I leave 2 in there to plant by themselves. 2 of them will grow together. Just pull them apart separate ways. But they won't produce as much because they fighting for fertilizer and room.
What are those?
Squash.
UFO?
Yep. All right, y'all, they planted. But I see a small seed, and I might have got it mixed up with cucumber. I wonder why they were so daggone small. and they might be cucumbers, but they're gonna stay there. They sure is. We'll see in a couple of weeks. Yeah, might mislabel them. Those are UFO squash for sure. I'll come out here in the morning and plant the rest of those plants over there, and then we going back there and plant these pumpkins. We got blue pumpkins. We got Atlantic giant pumpkins. They going back there with the cow stuff inside the fence. So y'all stay tuned for the show in the morning. This is Farmer Al. Y'all like, subscribe, comment, say something. Don't watch your brother like a stalker. Say something. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all got comments, questions, or anything. You know, but yeah. Holler at me. Peace out.